Estamos hablando con la cantante, con Pepper Rose de la banda Cecret Souls. Son de Salt Lake City, de Estados Unidos, y tiene 36 años. Can you tell us how did Cecret Souls begin and why you put that name?
You know, we when I met Dave, the guitar player, we lived in this really tiny apartment, just like 400 square feet, and we had just he would sit on the kitchen counter, which was also the dresser, and play these songs for me, and he would just tell me, like, oh, write words, very demanding. And back then we were Spirit Machines, and so we had this whole arc as Spirit Machines, and in this most recent iteration, we had like a band breakup, and in this new iteration it just felt we wanted to have a name that, because the Cecret Soul is our collective energy together. We're not separate, we're all one, connected at the heart, at the root, where music comes from. And so that's kind of what the name means to us now.
Beautiful, beautiful.
¿Por qué la C?
Why the C and not the S?
Oh, the C. So there in Utah, there's a lake up in, I think it's Brighton, but the lake is called Secret Lake with a C, and so I always grew up going to Secret Lake thinking it was very cute that it had the C, and there's salamanders in the lake. It's just a magical place, and so I was like, let's make it secret like the sea to honor where we come from in Salt Lake.
Bueno.
Excellent.
How do you manage the audio? Because you made your own audio, not similar to Deftones or the covers that you made. Why you do that?
It's funny because, for me, I go off of emotion, and Dave, is always, the way that he plays is kind of unique, the notes that he picks. And so I didn't know that it was different, because to me it's all about the experience of singing it, and it's tough. They have all this production, we only have our live instruments, and so it was just our best approximation to get the full sound.
We were talking exactly that with Manu. You're human playing, not something exacto lo que acaba de decir Manu. Perfecto.
Sí. I love your Kincaid video. It's like
yeah, that one is. That's very close to our hearts. Is kind of what started the Cecret Souls new direction. Is that song. We wrote it during a fight that we were having. We were fighting, and we just had this moment where we forgot that we were fighting. And Dave, I could tell he had an idea, and I was like, "Well, out with it," And he played the song for me, and I wrote the lyrics, and so when we made the video, I wanted to kind of recreate that fight that we were having, and that moment where you go beyond fighting, because you're fighting because you love each other, and sometimes you forget that.
There are no grays. It's black or white.
Yeah.
Excellent. How about the dresses and that kind of stuff?
Oh, it's funny. I'm not a very fancy person in my regular life, but on stage, like the outfits, guitarists have guitars. Everyone has their instrument, and for me, the outfits are an instrument. And I was watching a No Doubt, like behind the music about Underneath It All, and we used to cover Underneath It All, and they talked about how she kind of stripped down to show that she was vulnerable, and so for me the outfits kind of show my vulnerability. They kind of invite the listener to become intimate with me, show my grace, and when you think that you're right in an argument, I wanted to show sometimes I know that I'm being wrong, in my black outfit. Sometimes I know I'm being right, and it's just another way to convey the emotions for me.
And I need to know everything about Zober 25. How that born?
So it's funny, when we first started the band, Dave didn't want to play any covers at all, and I love Led Zeppelin and Tool, and I'm the ideas person. I have all these wild ideas, and Dave is like, we're never going to be able to play Numa. Like, we're just not talented enough, you know? So I was like, there's a mashup of Seven Nation Army and the Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams. And I was showing it to him, and I was like, what if we did a mashup kind of like with 2 songs? You get 2 covers for one. And he was just like, well, I don't want to do that one. It's done. And I was like, well, what could we do? And I was just like thinking Zeppelin songs, and we had a whole list of songs. And it was just a magic moment where Dave was like, you know, Zober is really close to Kashmir, and he just played the licks, and we just had an aha moment, and I just knew that people were going to be so mad about it, you know, and we were trying to go viral at the time, and I was like, people are going to hate this, they're going to be so mad, and so we did it in 2020, and I always wanted to get strings in there because of Kashmir, and so when we met Sage, and we were recording again, I was like, let's record it again and put strings in there. And so now we have the new iteration with Sage's beautiful solo that kind of tricks people. I don't think people always know it's a violin.
No, he puts so many pedals in distortion and the crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's excellent. I swear of God, I listened the song a few days ago, and I have to hear twice. It's too much information, you know. It was, what happened here? Wait. It's the start like Led Zeppelin, it's ending like Tool. What the fuck is going on here? And the man with the violin. I love the song. I love the man.
It was really hard to figure out what parts of Kashmir to cut out, because that's just such an epic song. But for me, it's like a fun secret when I start, you know, and in the original version, we had like mashed the words together. We kind of undid that in the latest version for licensing issues, but it's always fun to see people's surprise on their face. And so for me, it's just a fun trick. I call it our party trick.
Excellent.
It's incredible. Sí, sí. You know,
I love to hear live that.
Oh yeah, I'd love to sing it to you.
And why Pepper? Why Pepper?
Pepper? My given name is Jessica, but there are so many Jessicas. Like, it's the most popular name the year I was born, and when I started, I thought I sucked, and so when I started going to the open mics, I wanted this name so that people at my job wouldn't know it was me.
Don't say that. No, muy bueno, muy bueno. Super sincero.
Yeah.
You are really honest. We really like that. Sí, muy bueno. Manu,
but I became Pepper full time because Dave's sister her name is also Jessica Rose.
Okay.
So he wouldn't call me Jessica Rose. That's my name, and so now I'm Pepper more full time. But.
Muy bueno. Thanks for that. Manu, ¿estamos bien? Sí. We really enjoyed to speak with you, and we became really fans of Cecret Souls. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Three more questions. Can you tell us something about the actual music scene in Utah?
The music. Yeah, in Utah, there's a lot of music because of the Mormon church. All of their kids take piano. Music is a big part of the kids' education, and so you have all of these kids who are taught a lot of music, you know, but then they have a lot of like rebellious spirit, and so there's 2 music scenes. They're kind of like the kind of church-focused music scene. They do really well in Provo, and then there's the Salt Lake kind of like punk, metal, hard scene for this rebellion, and I don't know where we fit in that, but there's a lot of local music.
In both. Try to reach everything. Muy bueno.
Bridge, you are the bridge.
The bridge. Ahí está. Sí, un buen bridge. And can you tell us something about the future plans of the band of Cecret Souls?
Well, we're in Albuquerque right now, recording. We've been working on our new album for about a year now, and we've got like 16 songs. Ooh. So far to kind of choose from. I don't know what's going to make the cut, but I'm really excited. The songs are very different, a lot of them. So I'm excited to just put the album out and see what people like, what excites the people. Because that's, when I started doing music, I'd busk just on the street. And you could tell right away if people liked it because they'd come close or they'd go away, further away. And I miss that feedback, and so I'm really excited to see what people think.
I have maybe a few questions for the guitarist. I don't know if there is with you. I love the way he looks, my friend. It's very unique. He's a mysterious man. Yeah.
Dave, with the mask.
With the yes. With the mask, with the mustache in the video.
Yeah.
And the sound is a very strange man for me.
Yeah. It's funny because the Frank Fox, he's its own character. He has like a graphic novel. Dave has like a whole music video. Like Frank Fox is his own character.
And he knows how to play. There's not only the look.
Oh yeah.
No, it's.
Yeah, Dave.
No, please send to us everything you make, release, because it's one of my favorite band who pass in the show, and I'm difficult to impress. Raulo,
I miss her, but Manu is hard.
I'm honored. I love all music, and Dave is hard to impress.
Okay.
He's got high standards for everything. If I feel that spark, I'm into it. But I'm really honored that you guys listen to the music and liked it.
We're going to play Kincaid. Can you tell us something particular about that song?
It's funny because the name of it is, and I don't know where this came from. Dave just was, but there's a football player who's from Utah. His name's Dalton Kincaid, and I don't know. Dave had just solidified that, and I thought it was a beautiful word because kin is like together, and Cade is like tempo, or it's like beating hearts together, but also just sports fandom.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Thank you very much for your time. We really love to. Muy bueno todo. We really enjoy to speak with you. We are going to get in touch, okay? Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks so much. Let's go. Raul, Manu, it's so great to meet you. Muchas gracias.
Bye, Pepper.
Bye.